So as you could see yesterday, got a brand new windshield. So no more crack, which was here, and I had a little chip here that was repaired in December. I know there was also another chip up there and there, but all nice and fresh now. So the first job for today is to install the new wipers, because these have been on for at least the last 4 years, these ones, probably even longer. So it's literally just a case of popping it here and underneath, I think, and then this pops off, and then replace it with the other one. Then once we've done that, we're going to get the car on the ramps. We're going to take the oil out, put new oil in, change the oil filter under the bonnet, and then change the air filters, the fuel filter. And then after we've done all of that, we're going to install a new dash cam, because as you can see there, I've got a new next-based camera to install, as opposed to my old cheap £20 Chinese one. So yeah, let's get started first with the wipers. So first of all, I've just had a proper struggle with it. What you need to do is first you need to take this off, which is attached to this, and then I feel like you then just, this should slide on, yeah, and then this should go on over the top potentially, or maybe this shouldn't go on at all. Maybe that just doesn't belong on. This might just be to protect it, while it's in the thing, but as you can see there, that's solid. That's not coming off anytime soon. There we go, so that's both new wipers fitted. In an ideal world, I would have given this a little clean up, because if you look, all the paint has come up over them. But that's definitely on the to-do list. Same with this one here. It's on the to-do list, but not today. Not a job for today. But yeah, so these are the little clips here that came off. So it was like on the top of this, and then the clip was just over that. And I assume it's just for, maybe just to keep it safe, like in the packaging while it's like in store and stuff like that. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, but there you go. Literally just take these off and slide them on. So just from the inside quickly, it's proof that it's all working nicely. Obviously before you could see lines in it, where it wasn't actually clearing the water properly and stuff like that. But there we go, so I'm pleased with that. Literally took no more than 5 minutes. My thumbnail is a little bit, I don't know if it's focusing, but I've knackered the nail a little bit, trying to get it in the indents. So what I actually did on the second one was I used a little Allen key, but I imagine you can use all sorts of things, just to dig it in instead of your thumbnail. But yeah, there we go. I'm going to get the ramps out, get the car up, and then time to do a service. There we go, so I've got everything out now. I do have a jack and axle stands, but it's so much quicker and easier to use the two ramps. So I'm just going to reposition the car just to make it a bit easier to get it on the ramps. And then there you go, we've got the new sump plug, some new oil filter, and then inside I've got a fuel filter and 2 air filters for cabin filter and air filter. But I'm tempted to just do the filters on a different day, because as you can see, the sun is starting to go down a little bit, and I don't know if I can be bothered to do them today. So I did actually realise that in the last clip, didn't have my microphone turned on. So when I'm checking back in the edit, I will have to have a look and see how how much the microphone actually picked up. But yeah, first job is to unscrew this to make sure that we can actually pour more oil back in, because if I pour all the oil out of the sump plug and then I realise I can't open this to get more oil in, then we're in trouble. So the first job is to take this off, and then once that's open, then to get underneath, drop all the oil out, and then let that sit. Once that's sit and everything's dropped out of it, then to pour more oil back in, and then obviously get that to the right level. Then I've got, as you can see, I did try this previously, but there's 2 bolts back here that are rounded, so I'm going to give them a go trying to get them out this time. See, there's 2 out of 8, 2, 4, 6, yeah, 2 out of 8 are rounded. So I'm going to try and hammer them down with a flathead and see if I can get them out that way, or if not, I'll have to try and drill them out. But yeah, so that's the job, to try and get the air filter done. Then once the air filter's done, fuel filter, and then cabin filter inside, or well, they can go in any single way, but that's the plan of action. And that is still smoking, so that might still be hot, so I might leave that for a little bit because I don't want to burn myself with oil. I'll let that sit, and look at that already, not even done anything. I'll let that sit for a bit, and go and get a drink, I guess. I'm gonna try this first. It's a 19mm, and we'll see if we get the leverage with that. If we don't, then let's see, is that a good enough angle? If that won't do, then I can get my breaker bar on it, but I'm hoping that this is enough to break it through. No, gonna need the breaker bar. Okay, well, it was worth a try. There we go, so that was really easy actually. Had to get the breaker bar out for it, but that's it loose now, so I'll get the other tool back out and then just spin it out and then get the oil into that, hopefully, without any spillages, but we'll see. There we go. Oh no, no. Right, I don't think it went over my clothes, but it's all over my hands. Oh no, what a nightmare. Oh, I was so stupid for that. Right. I'll go clean up. Look at it. All over. What a nightmare. Look at the mess that I made. Rookie error. Anyway, it's still dripping. I've probably left it about 10 minutes or something. So once it's finished dripping out, obviously that's the old one there. I'm going to put the new one in, torque it up, and then once I've torqued it up, then pour some oil in the top, and then crack on with the other jobs. So I actually said a lie last video, because I said that the next job was to fill it up with oil, well, to do the sump plug and then fill it up with oil, but it's actually not. The next job is to remove the oil filter. So I've got the breaker bar on with a 32mm socket, and it was torqued up last time I did it, so obviously just undo it and then take it out, put the new oil filter in, lube it up a little bit, the oil ring, with some oil, and then once I've done that, put the oil filter back on, the new one, torque it up again, and then we can put new oil in. Well, then we can do the sump, and then we can put... Just unscrewed it. I don't know if you can see the oil dripping, but I'm just going to wait enough so it's not dripping as fast, and then I'm going to catch it with this paper towel. So that's it removed, and I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera. but I'm not seeing much shiny bits, which is but good, because if it's shiny, that means there's engine shavings inside, which is bad. So like I said, this is the filter inside, so I need to get a hold of that and pull it away from the cap, which just seemed to be more of a nightmare than I remember. There we go. So you just pull that away, and then you can see the little O-ring, the little rubber bit there. You need to pull that off with a screwdriver or a knife, something like that. Put the new one on, put the new oil filter in, and then there we go. I can't actually find a flathead, but this might work. It's a little tool separator. Yeah, there we go. And if I just go around like that, and there you go. So that's that one off. So you just need to put the new one in. That's exactly how we want it. And there you go. And then literally just a case of sticking this in here like that. You feel the click, and then that is ready. Got dirty hands. That is ready to just slot straight back in here. Right, so after reading online, it says that this needs to be tightened to 18 foot-pounds. So I'm going to get it relatively tight and then get the torque wrench out. There we go. Okay, so now that's tight, we then need to see that it's pretty much stop dropping. So I'm going to put the new one of these in, and I need to torque that up to 25 foot-pounds. It might be a case literally just going like this, and then there's one click, two clicks, there we go. I've just wiped all that down so I can see any future oil leaks if there is anything. Fingers crossed there's not, but you know, it's good practice. And last step is some 5W30. I think this car supposedly takes 4.3 litres, so I think I've got 5 litres here. I'll try not to spill any. There we go. Close the lid on here. I need to clean that up actually. I'm gonna go and get some paper and clean that up, because I don't know how well you can see. It's spilled a bit. Let me go clean that up first, and then I'll put the cap on. Okay, so literally I'm just gonna try and get the paper to soak up as much oil as it can. Looks nasty. Wait, does this come off? You learn something new every day. I'm gonna give that a proper clean now then. So I'm gonna check the dipstick, check the oil level, and then start it. So if I go like so, and then break that off. And stick that back in. But I don't think, because the car is like, you know, on the ramps, it's not gonna be exactly right because the engine's tilting, you know, like upwards sort of thing. But if you can still see, yeah, it's above the max line. Happy days. Then that's time to turn the engine on and let the oil flow around. So I'm just going to let that run. I've set the trip back to 0, and then let it get up to temperature. And then while it's doing that, I'm going to install this new camera that I've got. So I've attached a little sticky thing to it. I've plugged it in to make sure that the wire isn't going to be in the way when I do it. So I'm first of all checking that, you know, like where it's going to fit. Is it going to be a good angle? Is it going to be in the way of my wing mirror? You know, stuff like that. So I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the provided cleaning equipment to wipe down the area, which it should be pretty fine anyway, because like I said, my windshield was literally replaced yesterday, but it's always worth doing that. So if we do the wet wipe first, there we go, literally just a quick. And then the dry one, like so. and that seems pretty good. And if we just give it a little push,